Impatience and urgency always comes from a place of lack. We feel like we want something that we don't have in that moment, or we want to be somewhere else that we're not yet. It's really important to always be present and find enjoyment in your current circumstances and not be wanting to be somewhere else. There are things to enjoy about every situation, about every life experience. And so you should try to focus on those things instead of focusing on the things that you want to change. And obviously it's good to be aware of what you want to change and where you want to be in the future and to work towards that. But as you're living your day-to-day life, you should be focusing on all of the things that you're enjoying about those moments. You're not going to have everything all at once, and there's always things to appreciate about any given circumstance, and then there's also going to be things that you want to change and that you don't like. But you have the power to choose what you want to focus on, what you want to put your attention on, and you can choose to enjoy life or you can choose to not. I think what really helped me finally get over this and get over me feeling like I always need to be productive and that I'm never doing enough is understanding that abundance can come from anything. And it doesn't just come from productivity. It can come from you going on a walk because you feel like it, or you going out and having fun and you end up meeting someone who changes your life or like offers you your dream job. Literally just any circumstance can bring in abundance or help give you whatever you're looking for at a certain time or whatever you need out of life. But if you're so focused on thinking that it's going to come from a certain place, you're going to start ignoring your intuition and not doing what you actually want to do, and you're going to be so focused on a certain outcome. But we really should open ourselves up to the possibility that abundance can come from anywhere, and also understand that abundance is not always money. Sometimes not having money is abundance. Sometimes not having money is what you need in that moment. And if I had more money throughout my life, I would not be the person I am now. I would not have spent it in a smart way. I would never have faced my fears. I never would have gotten out of my comfort zone. So understand that what's best for you is not always what you want necessarily, but the universe is always going to give you what's best for you. And me having health issues, although that was the worst experience of my life and the worst thing that's ever happened to me, it also made me who I am. It also turned me into the person I need to be. And it ended up being the biggest blessing in my life because it helped me learn so many ways to cope and to have a healthier mindset and to be a healthier person and to treat my body better and to take care of myself and be kind to myself. And now I'm so much happier than the majority of people because of all of the things that my health issues have taught me. Even though that's the worst thing that ever happened to me, it's also the best thing. But once you can understand that abundance can come from anywhere and that it's not always going to look how you think it is, it becomes easier to allow yourself to really follow your intuition and do whatever you feel like doing in each moment and not feel like you have to be doing certain things and you have to be productive, because maybe you going to the beach because you feel like it is going to bring in exactly what you need in your life. And also relaxing and taking care of yourself is just one of the best things you can do for yourself, and it is productive. And it is just as important as anything else. And I think me finally understanding that hard work and productivity is not above everything else. It's not the best thing that you could be doing. And I've been unlearning this for many, many years. And I think anyone who grows up in the US or similar countries probably feel this way because it's just so ingrained in us, and capitalism is so ingrained in us that your worth is tied to your success and how much you produce and how much you can do. But I think me really understanding that every moment is just as valuable, every action is just as valuable and could change your life just as much has helped me to feel more comfortable relaxing or following my intuition and doing what I feel like doing each day. And also understanding that the creative process takes time. I'm just like such an Aries. I'm such a impulsive, passionate person. And when I have a creative idea, I just want to bring it to life immediately. But I'm learning that it's going to turn out better when I give it time. And just because I have an idea doesn't mean I need to act on it right away. But really try to appreciate each moment as much as you can be and be happy with what you have in that moment and be present with that moment. And don't think about wanting to be anywhere else, because when you want to be somewhere else, you're always going to attract that feeling back, and you're always going to want to be somewhere else, and you're never going to be happy with where you're actually at. But when you can be happy with where you're at, that's when you're going to attract that constant feeling of being happy with where you're at, and that's when you're going to get what you actually want. But it won't even really matter because you already feel happy all the time. I've noticed that a lot of celebrities will romanticize when they were broke, when they were homeless, like before they got famous and all of that. Part of that is probably because a lot of aspects of being famous are horrible, but I think part of it is that they probably spent all of that time wanting to be somewhere else, and so they never get out of that feeling. They always just want to be somewhere else. And the way to get where you want is to take very good care of what's in front of you, and to do the best with what you have right in front of you, and make the most of what you have already, but not in a way where you feel stressed about the outcome, where you feel like you need things to happen a certain way, where you are closing yourself off to all of the different possibilities. You just want to try to really enjoy and be present with every moment, and follow your intuition, follow what feels good, follow what you want to do and what you're excited to do in each moment, and really listen to your body and your own desires. I've also noticed that having less distractions, less stimulation, consuming less media just makes life so much more enjoyable and more fulfilling. And really is the way that we were meant to live. You know, we were meant to connect with each other and be in nature and be present. The more that you're able to fully enjoy this moment, the more quickly you'll be able to manifest all of your desires. And prepare yourself for what you want, because maybe you're not necessarily ready for it yet, and there's a reason that the universe is holding it back currently. Because there's certain traits that you're still lacking, certain experiences that you haven't had yet, certain mindsets that still need to change. So let yourself just be in this moment and allow yourself to flow with the way that things are happening and what you desire in each moment. And just know that you're being prepared for what you want, and that it's all happening in divine timing, and trust that. And embody the energy of the person you want to be. Is the person that you want to be always feeling lack? Do they always want to be somewhere else? Do they always feel like they never have enough time, and there's always more to do, and there's always something else they should be doing? You have to stop waiting for the end destination to think that you're gonna finally get rid of that mindset, because you're not. You're gonna just end up being the same way if you never get rid of that mindset now. And even if you get everything you want, you're still gonna be feeling lack. You're still gonna always be feeling like there's more to do, and a pressure to be productive, and an impatience. And I notice a lot of successful people feel this way. A lot of millionaires, they feel like they have to constantly work and keep working, and they never truly get freedom. Although they have financial freedom, they feel like they always have to maintain it, and they're not actually enjoying their lives. So be the person that you want to be now, and the person that you want to be probably does not feel lack, probably is not impatient all the time, probably does not feel a sense of urgency and needing to be somewhere else, and needing to change certain parts of themselves, and wanting things that they don't have. The person that you want to be probably appreciates every moment and is so grateful for all they have, and feels that they have all that they desire already, and gets to just live their life however they want with freedom. Time really isn't real, and we really have the power to kind of manipulate it with our minds. Like if you've ever taken like a 15-minute nap and had a 3-hour dream, you'll know what I mean. Like time is really an illusion. And there was a study where they had 2 groups of people take tests, and one of the groups didn't study at all, and then the other group didn't study at all, but then they studied after they took the test. And that group performed significantly better on the test, even though they only studied after they took the test. And I really think we kind of have access to all these different parts of ourselves and everything that we'll ever know and be. Notice how when you're at work or school or somewhere that you don't want to be, time goes really slow, because you don't want to be there, because you feel lack, you feel impatience, and you're not enjoying it and being present. And when you're really enjoying something, time goes super fast, and you're like, where did all the time go? And that's because when you want to be somewhere else, it literally slows down time. Like you literally have the ability to slow down time and slow down your perception of time. And you have the ability to make it go faster. So if you can really enjoy your life and enjoy each moment, you're gonna get where you wanna be a lot faster, because you're gonna speed up time, and you're gonna speed up the time it takes to get to that thing. Also, slowing down is better for your health. It's better for your nervous system. If you want to be healthier, if you want to regulate your nervous system, one of the most important things to do is to slow down, and to not be rushing, and not be stressed and anxious and impatient, because that's really putting your body in a state of stress, in fight or flight, and it's preventing your body from healing and digesting and resting. So it's really important to slow down in order to help your body feel safe and relaxed, so that it can function properly, so that it can digest properly and sleep properly. If you're running late everywhere, if you're always stressed, if you're drinking a bunch of caffeine, you're really dysregulating your nervous system, because you're making it feel like there's a threat, like it's in danger, like it needs to be on high alert. I hope this video inspires you to slow down and to be kinder to yourself and more patient with yourself, and understand that resting is the most productive thing you can do, and to follow your intuition and follow what you want to do each day and what makes you happy each day. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.